Pittsburgh is reinventing itself from a steel city to a smart city. Our technologically focused era continues to drive opportunities. Last year, Pittsburgh's startup scene prompted over $3 billion in investments. Pittsburgh has ample opportunities and jobs to sustain a new young professional. Yet despite this, Pittsburgh has struggled to connect with and retain young talent. Pittsbridge is an app that solves this. Smartphones are the new keys to the city. Facebook started as an idea to put the experience of college online. We are putting the experience of Pittsburgh online. We curate a user-specific experience that showcases Pittsburgh content according to preferences. This streamlines the tedious process of locating various groups, people, and activities scattered across various platforms into one easy-to-use interface. This is Rob Smith. He graduated from NYU and is starting a job at Grant Capital. Being new to the region, he has yet to create a substantial group of friends. Lucky for him, Grant Capital has directed him to register for Pittsbridge. He registers and enters various professional and personal interests.
Pittsbridge directs Rob to resources curated just for him. Since Rob signed up through Grant Capital, he can see that there's a Grant Capital Steelers group. Nice, Rob! And some other Pittsburgh groups he thinks could be fun. It even clues him into some upcoming events, like 15% off Steelers tickets. Even nicer. But what Rob really wants to do is meet new people.
Before even completing registration for the app, Rob has to message at least 5 people to promote relationships from the get-go. Common interests and groups are displayed to guide the conversation. For those who need a little creativity, we have suggestions for what to say first. Rob successfully interacted with peers at Grant Capital and made plans to meet for coffee. He feels less overwhelmed about moving to a new place and knows the Pittsbridge community will support him.
Other applications are unsuccessful in providing Pittsburgh-centric information and networking opportunities in an accessible and manageable way. For example, Imagine Pittsburgh provides great resources pertaining to Pittsburgh culture and a Meet the Neighbor function. However, lacking is the user's individualized feed and ability to engage in sustained conversations with groups, events, and people that most interest the user. Our 5-phase plan is designed to have the application ready and loaded for the very first user. After developing the user interface and loading preliminary content, we will target Pittsburgh's most prominent companies in each industry.
Following this, we'll target vendors and neighborhoods with a high percentage of young professionals and provide the means to upload specialized content, deals, and promotions straight onto our app. From there, we will begin to advertise directly to the user and begin the onboarding process. Throughout all of this, we will continue to get feedback using the lean startup model to stay on top of the user's needs.
There is potential for revenue, but we believe the value of this application is the young professionals it will draw in and retain. We estimate the production of this application will be around $250,000. However, this initial investment is minuscule compared to the benefits Pittsbridge could provide. For example, traditional young people leave Pittsburgh at a higher rate than any other age group, hindering Pittsburgh's potential for growth and financial viability. Pittsbridge provides an avenue to counteract this detrimental trend and encourages young people to stay and enjoy Pittsburgh. Some potential risks to consider. With no direct stream of revenue, we must frequently evaluate whether Pittsbridge is retaining young talent. To protect from spam, Pittsbridge must continue to cater to the intended audience through company validation and prevent the intake of sensitive private information. Finally, we need to validate that Pittsbridge continues to provide content that is relevant and appropriate through content moderation and company oversight. With constant reevaluation and feedback-driven expansion, we are confident that Pittsbridge's hyper-localized, user-specific experience will not only welcome young professionals, but transform our newest neighbors into native Pittsburghers.